coming up to 104.
It was a nightmare. That's what it was. Like a 12-hour nightmare, what it seemed like. I come to Lake Charles, I run my boat up here for Hurricane Laura, and we tied up and rode the boat out right here in the port of Lake Charles. Before the eye wall come in there, winds up to 158, gust up to 187 mile an hour right here. I mean, it sounded like a freight train. It's kind of like the worst noise you ever heard in your life. It was terrifying, actually. And right here, there's 6-foot seas in this little canal where we at now.
Oh, it was like a big tornado. I'm telling you, it was strong winds out here. Like, you gotta worry, big things of metal was flying all over. It sounded like on The Wizard of Oz when that house was falling. Yeah, it was crazy, bro. I'm telling you, it's like one of the strongest hurricanes I've been in. I've been in a lot of storms. Yeah, we just about in the eye right
here. It was total mayhem for the whole entire time, from up until 2, up until about maybe 6 or 7 in the morning. Had about 2 more shrimp boats that were tied up alongside of us. The white one was a little bit further up, closer to the stern. And the one that was on the outside ended up breaking loose, and that one sunk as well. When the wind started to pick up, it started picking up around 2 a.m. And when it did, one got hung up underneath the stern of the Beauregard, the green boat that's right here, and that one sank.
We had like 2 boats sink right behind us. The wind picked up off of Hurricane Laura, and I watched the boat come dead at us because the wind was blowing from right behind us. So the boat, the ropes popped. We watching it come toward us. We was tightening up lines and all that on our boat to make sure our boat don't rock. And when it came right there, the wind kept making it rock back and forth. And then eventually it caught the water, and it just tipped about 30 seconds. It was in the water. A big double rig boat. He was by himself on the boat, and he tried to jump off the boat on another boat, and he missed. So he landed in the water. And then that's when everybody was like, "Hey, come help, come help." So I ran to get the life jackets while they ran out there. The captain told me to go get the life jackets. So when I get out there, they done had the man out the water and all. Yeah, and he was shaking and stuff.
First thing he said, he was really sore. But as far as physical and mental, he was probably all right, but he did lose his boat after all, so I think that's mostly what he was concerned about. Hey, these guys, something breaks, they got to come out of pocket and pay for that. If their boat sinks, then they got to start back from step one.
They had a boat tied on the side of my boat, on the port side, and they had a big boat hit that boat, and it went through the front of my boat, and the little boat sunk when the big boat sunk, and it was just a nightmare. I rode out Hurricane Ike on the boat. It blew 135, and it wasn't nothing like this. If this here, we took a chance, we could have lost our lives. I was gonna leave and go stay with my kids in the motel, but if I would lose the boat, we'd be completely without anywhere to stay. We don't have, nothing. If we lose the boat, we don't have a home, we don't have a way to make a living to rebuild. So, we're doing the best we can by trying to hang in there, and we took a gamble and the good Lord pulled us through. But I won't ever ride another one out. If I got to leave the boat, so be it. But my life's more important than this. I grew up in Cameron. I shrimp my dad from a kid. Worked my uncles in that, and born and raised there. Little fishing town, good people, quiet place. It's devastating right now. Just totally destroyed. We lost our homes. And you can see where it was, and now it's gone. All you see is mud and water. We're going to rebuild this time here, and we're going to go from there. But if we get any more, I'm just going to be done with it. Home is home, but, how many times can you keep rebuilding? This will be the 3rd time. It's sad, but that's the price we pay for living on the coast. We know what we're facing. Just a gamble we take. But it's a good living, it's honest living, it's hard work, but at the end of the day, you still got $1 in your pocket. Yeah, I'm gonna keep shrimping. That's what we do. We're gonna do it to the end or whatever happens. That's all we know.